Hello there, YouTube. My name is Jacob, and here at the PNCLCG is where you want to be. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing Tempest Elite Trials. Now, these are, for some newer players, cases of serious heartbreak, because this game does not really do a good job of explaining when you go through your tutorials what it is, what they do, and what you don't want to do with your elite time trials. So, without further ado, I am going to switch over to my account, and we will get started. So, here we are. Here's my CSR2 account. Very quickly, I'm going to explain what does passing a elite time trial do, and why you should be very, very cautious and aware of what this actually does if you are a newer player. So as you can see up here at the top, my name for the car has been turned blue, and there's this weird symbol here. If you go over to my Supra, it is not blue, it is not elated, and as a general heads up and a note, I'm going to explain this later, do not elite this car. Do not put this car through any elite time trial. It is such an important car for this game. It can beat Tempest, and as I'll explain, if you elite a car, you cannot use it for Tempest. So, just to get that out of the way, that is what it looks like when you've elited a car. Now, when you go up here to your RP modifiers for live racing, and I will do more in-depth video of live racing and eliting and all this sort of stuff in the future, so if you are excited to see something like that, please consider subscribing. Please consider turning that notifications bell to all so you never miss out on a video, and please leave a like on this video, and even a comment down below saying, hey Jacob, I want to see that, and I will get straight on and I will get that video out to you as soon as I can. So you see here, I've got my crew bonus, my rare car. Each star that you get increases this percentage by 3%. You've got your freshness, which is just, that is what it is. This car is just a nice car. It's a PC. It was a previous PC Cup car, and I believe a previous crew milestone car. But then you have here elite bonus plus 10%. What this means is this car goes from making probably somewhere around, I want to say 1240 RP in live racing with the current setup that it has to 1374. Now, that may not seem like a lot. You're just saying, Jacob, that's just 100 RP. That's not that big. In CSR2, when you're racing for a crew, shout out to my amazing, awesome, wonderful, beautiful crew and all of its members, Swift Syndicate. I love them to death. They are awesome. If you want to join an awesome crew, I am the leader of SS4, Swift Syndicate 4. Please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will get you in there as soon as possible. So, when you're trying to get RP for your crew, and you're trying to win those milestones, and you're trying to do what you got to do in this game, RP means everything. Being able to have increased RP means everything. So being able to have cars that are elited and pick the right car, specifically the right car to be elited, is very, very important for live racing and everything else. So that's a basic overview of what doing a time trial, winning a time trial does. Again, as I say again, when you do, oops, I hit the wrong button. I am sorry about that. When you do a time trial, okay, actually let me go ahead and I'll do this here. I will go ahead and click on this. I will go ahead and do this. See how it says you can't use an elite car for time trials. First of all, once you elite a car in your time trial, you cannot use it in not just a time trial. You cannot use that car in Tempest, because by eluding it to get your Tempest license, you're saying, I am forfeiting the use of this car to take down Tempest. That is basically the way CSR2 works. Love it or hate it, that's how it works. So, for newer players that you eluded your Supra, you cannot use your Supra to beat Tempest anymore. And this is where a lot of newer players go, oh my goodness, this sucks. I hate this. This is annoying. What am I going to do? I have good news for you. I recently just made a video on how a new PC Cup car is coming to the game. The McLaren Warsteiner 570 VX. This car you can strip, dealership 570s, get the stage 6s, get the fusions, get what you need, and it will beat Tempest Tier 5. And as you see over here, I eluded my Roma over here with the Elite trial, and it now makes more RP and yada yada yada. So I have my Tier 2 and my Tier 3 trials left. I went ahead and I did my Tier 1 and I did my Tier 4 already. I will show you what those are. I may have made not the most optimal, perfect, wonderful decisions for what I chose for those, but for as a general rule, what I did for Tier 5, what I'm going to do for Tier 2, and I'm going to do for Tier 3 are going to be relatively decent decisions. So, without further ado, in CSR2, when you go to do an Elite time trial, there is a specific time that you have to be able to make with a specific tier car. Once you go in, it's going to take 2 pips of gas rather than 1, so do be mindful of that. It doesn't give you a great cash money, but if you win the time trial, you get your car elited, you get extra RP in live racing, and when you go to do these, typically speaking, you want to do live racing cars that can get the job done. In this case, right here for my Tier 2 Elite time trial, I am going to use the Aston Martin DB5. I love me some James Bond. Now this car has not been restored at all, just so that I'm showing you, you do not have to restore a Legends car to be able to beat the first Tempest Elite time trial. Just so you know, this has only one fusion part on it, a transmission fusion. It would beat it without one. I just decided to put it on there for the heck of it. So yeah, it has only stage 5 parts, no stage 6 parts. So this is completely doable for a newer player. Just get it up to stage 5. Don't have to restore it. Legends cars, typically speaking, beat Dyno. They are good live racers. Because they are Legends cars, when they do get restored, they get an extra 10% RP bonus slapped on there, so they just end up becoming live racing beasts. They are awesome. So, without further ado, I'm going to turn the volume up. I'm going to try not to blow out your ears and blow out your speakers with this beautiful car's sound. But yeah, here we go. I did not drive that too great. Hopefully we can still get the win here. Yep, I messed that one up. So, this car can 100% do a 12-1. It can do better than that, so let me try again. There we go. Got it that time. I messed up that shift there, but that's alright. It's still going to make it. It's still going to do it right here. And voila! Just like that. Got it done. So as you see, this car, even with not the best shift, pattern, not the best driving. I made some mistakes. 12.079. It will run a 12.1. It will do the time trial. It will become a very nice little live racing car. Now, this car is not especially amazing as a Tier 2 car. The Ferrari 250 GTO, the Mercedes 300 SL are better cars. However, I don't have the 300 SL, and the Ferrari 250 GTO, while an incredible live racer, and typically speaking, it would be a car I would elite instantly since I love using Ferraris. It can beat a whole bunch of sections of Tempest 3 Tier 2, which is extremely difficult. So, as a result, I am leaving that car alone. So there we go. There you have it. So there we go. Now you can see here all of the cars that I have eluded thus far. I eluded the Mini Cooper S here because while I didn't get the 1-star version, which would have been the more optimal decision to make, it actually does beat Dino because of the weird shift pattern that it has. So it is a decent live racer. Not a lot of people expect it. Most people are aware of the Golf GTI and the Boss 302 Mustang and things like that, yeah, everybody knows that's been around CSR2 for long enough. If you're a newer player, obviously you don't know that. They beat Dino, but this car will also beat Dino, so I eluded that. The Dodge Viper GTS. Now, I made a mistake here. When you have a car that you can buy in the dealership that is an elite tuner's car that you can upgrade to have multiple stars and things like that, it will actually end up being slower than if you pulled it out of a silver or gold key crate. So if you're going to elite this car, which I don't necessarily recommend eliting, I just did it so that I could move on. I don't typically speaking use too many tier 4 cars when I live race. Tier 5 is what I care about most. There are way better cars than this to elite. I simply elited it because it has settings where it does beat Dino, and I just wanted to have a car to be able to make some decent RP for my crew, make some cash so that I could finally upgrade this baby right here, the Ferrari Roma, my current favorite car that I own. I will be doing a video on this very soon in the near future. That I'm very excited about, so please stay tuned for that if you love Ferraris like me or you just want to see what I'm going to make as far as the video goes. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be quite fun. Yeah, so there is my elite license thus far. I'm going to just take a picture of it just because it's meaningful to me. And there we go. We only have one more left. So there is the Aston Martin DB5. For a second there, it was saying that this was the Aston Martin. So there we are. It's eluded now. Voila. And there as you see, when you elite this, this is going to become 10%. When you increase the rarity stars, this will increase. You've got the elite bonus. The freshness, I think this stays where it is. Collection bonus, this may go up. I don't remember, honest to goodness, off the top of my head. It's been so long since I've even had Legends cars, and I looked at this screen. But yeah, that is basically how you get a Legend or a elite license done. Now over here you see my Corvette C3 ZR1. Now typically speaking, I would say go elite this baby. This car is beautiful, it's wonderful, it's fantastic, it's awesome. This car is a dyno beater. However, in this game currently, with the cars that I have, once this car gets restored, which is what I'm currently working on, it will actually take down Tempest 1, I believe, completely. If I have it fully upgraded, if I have it restored, and I put some fusion parts in it. If I remember correctly, this car will beat Tempest 1, and as you see here with the garages that I have, my only Tier 3 car is a Mustang GT Premium that has no stars on it. I can put a Stage 6 part on it if I absolutely wanted to. I'm not going to. So yeah, while I would definitely, certainly prefer to have another Legends car to Elite, at this moment in time, I don't. So I am just going to simply either have to Elite my Corvette Stingray over here. I do not think that you can Elite a boss car from the mainline games. I'm just going to go ahead and do this as a check for you at home. I do not think that Ashley's CLA, well, it looks like it will let me actually Elite this car. That is very interesting. I do not think it runs a 10.8 though. Yeah, no, it only runs an 11.812. So yeah, they do not give you the ability to Elite these cars, which is rather annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, now I've got my Aston Martin DB5 Eleted. Up here I'm trying to get all of my components so I can get that Corvette restored and be able to use it and everything like that. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that I gave a general overview of how to do the Elite Time Trials, that you should make sure that you're eliting a car that you don't need to beat Tempest. The Aston Martin DB5 can actually beat Tempest 1 Tier 2, but I'm eliting it since I have the Ferrari 250 GTO already ready to absolutely annihilate that challenge. It can actually, the Ferrari 250 GTO can beat Tempest 2 Tier 2 as well. It can beat the first and the second one. I think it can beat most of the third one, if not all. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this, if this helped you out, if you elited your Supra, and me telling you, hey, have no fear, there's a new car coming in that you can get over that mistake, please consider leaving a like on this video. It really helps to get these videos out there for more people to see, more people to become familiar with this channel. If you have not considered subscribing, please consider subscribing. It really is something that I greatly appreciate, all of the support. Those that have already subscribed, thank you again for your subscription. It is greatly appreciated. Leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns. But as always, please leave it respectful for other viewers of the channel. Thank you very much for watching. As always, my name is Jacob, and here the PNCOCG is where you want to be. Thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed day.